Hey, what's up? Gaming Addicts Commune back at you here. I just want to do just something that I do myself when I play The Sims, usually when I start a new game. Just because with Sims, you could play this daggone game, and I mean, it just takes hours upon hours, days upon days to get the kind of money that you feel like you're looking for. But at the same time, you don't really want to cheat. Because you want trophies, you know what I mean? That's the main reason on games I don't cheat, is because it disables getting your trophies, and I love my trophies. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna show you how to get as much, well, I can't say as much money as you want on here, but you can start out with at least, anywhere from 100 to 100 and maybe 90, maybe even 200,000, depending on how you do it. But yeah, pretty much what you do is you'll just create your new sim, and then it will automatically make you move into a regular household. So move into the smallest household on the map, whatever it is. Now I'm using the vampire expansion pack, but it doesn't matter if it's expansion pack or not, you know what I mean? So all you're going to do is move into the house that you plan on living in after we're about to do what it is we're about to do. Once that's finished, you're going to go back to that place. So just start out with the smallest, the cheapest place you can get. Move in there, and then immediately once you move in there, then you're just going to move into another household like I have just done here. Once you move into that other household, don't evict the other person, just move in with them. Once you move in with them, you're just going to go to build mode. Once you go to build mode, at this point here, all you're literally going to do is delete the house. Now go through and pick whatever you want for your furniture for the home that you're eventually going to live in. So go through the house, rummage it, pick your doors, your curtains, your furniture. I always get the basics, showers, and I get the best chairs, I get the best beds, I get the sinks, I get cabinets because I really like building kitchens, so I get the cabinets, I get the best refrigerator and stove. Just you don't have to pick everything out of the home, but just those essentials that when it comes times to buying things, when it comes to the nicer things that are more expensive that you're not going to want to spend $13,000 on a stove. Well, you can get that stove here. All you got to do is put it in your inventory. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just deleting the house, piece by literal piece. Now there is another way that you can go about it. You can just bulldoze the lot, and it will give you the value of everything there. I'm just going about it this way because at the beginning of this tutorial I didn't actually know that you could bulldoze the lot and still get the full value, so I was going through piece by piece. But as it turns out later in this video, I believe it's this video, you'll see that I'm actually bulldozing a lot, still getting the same amount of value, I believe anyways. But again, this is all you have to do for Sims to start out with as much money as you want, because what I love about Sims is all of the cool things you can do. What I hate about the Sims is that work messes it up, or going to earn money messes it up. So this is the only way that I know of that, and I don't know if other people are doing this. I've never really looked at Sims ways to make money or anything like that, but this is the only way I know to where you can get as much money as you want starting out the game, and then pretty much for the remainder of you playing this profile, you will not have to worry about money. Because another thing you're going to do is when you move out of the household, because that eventually obviously is going to be the plan, after you just disassemble this house, you're going to move on to the next house in the neighborhood. You're going to do it again. You're going to just repeat this process with literally every house in the neighborhood but the one you're going to live in. So I also suggest, just so you make sure that you don't have to really worry about working again, is taking at least 1 or 2 roommates with you when you finally do move into your new house, and just make them get jobs. and set them on autopilot, and they'll just do their thing. And then you will now have a new home. You will now have everything that you need to furnish that home, because you can always just change the color of the items. I mean, come on, it's Sims, let's get real. So you will now have a new home that's small. Here's the key though, this is very important that you remember this. When you go back to your old, original, broke down, shabby home, we all know the rent is only going to be a couple $100 because the furniture in it and the house sucks. Well, as you start replacing that, you of course, again, being Sims, you're going to realize that the rent is going to go up the more expensive items you use. So just keep that in mind when you're looking at your 200,000 or your 150,000 and you're thinking you got all the money in the world. But just remember that your rent is going to be more expensive with the more expensive items that you put in it. So just slowly start inserting some of those items into the home. So then that way your rent, isn't all of a sudden $10,000 your first month after you just got done robbing the entire neighborhood, because the money's going to disappear in a heartbeat. Because remember, the goal is to not work while you're playing The Sims, but still get trophies for playing The Sims. Now, of course, you're not going to get career trophies, but eventually you can start going the career path. But this is just a way to start out the game so you can build up all of your skills, get them all on level 10. And then that way, when you do start a career, you're going to pretty much get promoted like almost every time you go to work, once you fit those, small criterias. So this is just an easy way to get head started in The Sims there. So you can just have a lot more fun playing the game, kind of doing whatever you want to do, just being like a rich hedge fund or, whatever that is, kind of a person. So this is just my secret tip to you as a gaming addict. This is just something that I felt like I should share with you guys, so that way you can get as much fun out of Sims as I do, because I love this game and I just wanted a richer, faster way. And I figured it out, and I'm pretty sure that, again, I'm not the first to do this. This is probably news that's old as hell, but shit, it was new to me, so here we are. And yeah, let me try to think if there's anything else right off the bat. Yeah, just rob every household, take a couple roommates, so that way they are professional oriented. By the time you start your career, they're already well into their career, if not the end of it. Make sure you change your settings so they don't age and die, so that way that money is always staying there, because you're going to put a lot of time just into those Sims in general. So the last thing you want them to do is age and get old and die on you, and now you got to do this process again with starting over with another new Sims money, even though by then, if you want to take on a new roommate, that's up to you. But again, for me, I just like to keep the money coming in without me actually doing something to keep the money coming in. So that is my Sims 4 tutorial. I don't know why it wouldn't work on any Sims, but this is the Sims that I'm playing. Again, this is the expansion, but I don't know why it wouldn't work without the expansion. It's just something very simple, and that's really about all I got. So the next time I come up with some kind of cool tip or something or another for another game, then I'll holler at y'all. But right now, this is all I got. So just let me know what you think. Just like, comment, subscribe. If you have any tips on The Sims to where you can evolve faster without losing the ability to earn trophies, go on ahead and put it in the comment box or something like that. I'll give you a shout out, and we'll just kind of go from there. But yeah, that's about all I got. I appreciate you guys' time. Take it easy, and have a good day there.